What's going on, guys? This is Jay, and today is Monday, June 15th of 2020. And today I'm going to take you on a garden tour. We just got back from vacation over the weekend. We had a little camping trip, did a little bit of kayaking. You have to make sure you check out those videos. They came out yesterday. I will put a link at the top right-hand screen on the screen there, and you can check that out. But without further ado, I'm gonna let you listen to me live in the field. So here we go. What's going on, guys? This is Jay. Today is Monday, June 15th of 2020. It's currently 61 degrees out here today. We're in Landgraf, West Virginia, McDowell County, West Virginia, that is. And we're down here in the garden today. We're doing a little bit of assessment. We just got back from vacation this weekend. We had a river adventure, did a little bit of kayaking, a little bit of fishing, and now we're back down in here in the garden. There'll be a video that comes out about our vacation later on in the week. You guys can check that out. But now we're down here looking at these plants and assessing what we're going to do tomorrow. We might get in here and do a little bit today, but it looks like it might throw some rain down on us, so I'm probably just going to walk through here, have a look at everything. We have just put some beans in here, and we had little cucumbers. There's little cucumbers coming onto our plants down here, guys. Let me show you this. I think I showed cucumbers in the last video, and they're getting bigger. Yes, so we will have cucumbers soon. There's already little cucumbers on here. Squash are looking good. We're going to jump on up through here. This is all cucumbers and squash. We're in block 5 right now. We're going to jump into block 4 with the brassicas. And we put some mustard greens in this area right here. We did 200-foot rows right here where this line is. And we did 2 more over here. And look, they have come up. See those little mustard greens? Straight down both of those lines, we have mustard greens. So there should be 2 lines over here. Let's walk down through here and see what we can see. Because the soil is a little bit different on this end. There is a little bit more sand and coal and things. Look, we have some deer that are coming in here, so we're going to have to get some marigolds planted to help deter these deer. But I see spots of mustard green in here too. There's a few spots where it's come out, and it's looking good. We transplanted cabbage last week. The cabbage plants are looking good. We haven't put cardboard around them yet, but they are looking great. The broccoli plants are looking like they're doing good. There's those guys, broccoli and cauliflowers. We're going to get in and treat them too. There's a little bit of bugs that are coming here to eat, so we're going to treat them organically with a product called neem oil. And it's just the extract from another plant, and the bugs don't like it. It's not harmful to eat the plants and leaves if the bugs eat off of them, because if the bugs can eat them, you know that it's healthy food. It's not killing the bugs. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you what the bugs eat. Bugs like to eat good too. But we're going to put some neem oil on there so it deters the bugs from eating them. They just don't like the way that it tastes. I don't think that it's harmful to the bugs. At this point, you know, I really don't care, because they're coming in here and eating this, so we're going to stop them. We're going to put a little bit of that neem oil on here, and let me take you on up into block 3. This block has not been planted yet. This is going to be our second crop of beans. We plan on coming in and planting this 10 days after our first crop of beans starts to show and pop up through the soil. And we're going to go check on the first crop. This is block 3 here where the beans are. And we're going to move into block 2 where we have the tomatoes trellised. Now we have, let's see, what is it? We have 400 feet of trellised tomatoes here. We did 300 feet of onions down in between. We're still waiting, and look right there. That right there is an onion. So we have onions starting to come through, which is a great sign. Those are yellow onions. We have red onions and white onions as well, and they're planted in the hills in between the tomatoes. As you can see, the tomatoes are getting up there. So sometime this week, probably in the next couple of days, we're going to start the first line of trellising these tomatoes. When these tomatoes are 12 inches tall, we're going to add our first trellis line to them. So we're going to come in and measure those tomorrow and keep an eye on them throughout the week. When they get to a foot, we're going to run our first line down through. And in the previous video, the one last time we were here, in the last row of tomatoes, we planted 100 feet of carrots. So that's pretty exciting. So there will be 100 feet of carrots come along. And next to the tomatoes, right behind me, we planted 6 rows of corn. So we have 600 feet of corn. Back here on this row, we put it in and fertilized it. I'm not seeing any corn. I'm not going to step into that area, because once the area is worked, you don't want to step back into it until you see something going on. So we're going to stay out of there. But I'm going to take you into block 1, excuse me. I get them mixed up a little bit sometimes, but we're going into block 1 where we just put in beans, and I'm not seeing any activity from beans, which that's okay, because they were just planted a few days ago, and I'm not seeing any bean activity as of right now, but I'm pretty sure they're going to come on out of the ground sometime soon. We just got some good rain going on, and it's going to water these seeds in really well. It's going to make them jump on out of the ground, and they will be out of the ground sometime this week. So we're going to be looking forward to seeing some beans. We put in some more sunflowers the last time that we were here, and that's pretty exciting because our first sunflowers come up. I think that was also in the last video. So I'm going to put a link to the last video, because I made a lot of references right here in this video. So I'll just put a link to the last one that goes with this one, and it's going to be pretty cool. You guys can check that out. We've been unpacking our things most of the day from our camping trip, and we haven't had any time to get in here today. We have most of the work done, but we're going to start laying irrigation this week, which that's exciting, because that's how we're going to take care of our plants. And it's something that we've been putting together for the past couple years in theory and on paper, and now we have the parts to do it. So we're going to start putting in the irrigation along this back wall over here next to the creek, and we're going to tee it off at every section of every block, and then we're going to run drip irrigation back down through the block. Now right here is where I planted sunflowers a couple days ago. That would have been Thursday by now. And we'll have a look at the new sunflowers. These are the first sets of sunflowers. These are mammoth sunflowers. And if you look right here, you can see the sunflower seed still on the sunflower. I'll come through and pop those off sometimes. Just squeeze them on the end, help the plant out of them. And it doesn't matter, they'll come on out on their own. But we'll have sunflowers all down through here. It's going to be beautiful. I'm so excited. We have mustard greens up already. I didn't expect them to be up, because we just planted them a few days ago. It's probably been about 4 days now that we planted them, and to see them up, it just makes me smile, because it's going to be one of the first crops that produce. It's one of the quickest crops. It's like between a 30 and 40 to 40 day crop, depending on how well you take care of them. You can get younger greens at a shorter time than that. And we're moving back into block 5 here. with the cucumbers and squashes and the cucumbers. And look at that, there's a smaller deer down here. So we're going to plant some marigolds around the garden. I don't know if it's true or not, if marigolds defend against the deer, but we're going to find out. We're going to put some in here and find out if it helps against the deer. If it don't, then it's going to bring bees in. It's going to definitely add to the garden. It's not going to hurt anything. So we're going to try that, see how it works. We still have some more squash to put out and some peppers and things, which that will probably come on later this week. I'm expecting my peppers to be between 6 and 8 inches tall before I put them out, and it looks like they're on track to do that this week. So they will be going in the ground sometime this week too. So I'm going to kick you back into a time lapse, and we're going to see if we can mess around somewhere here today, or if we're going to go on home. But until next time, can you dig it? That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. It looks like it's forecasted to rain for the rest of the week on and off, so I don't know exactly how much we're going to be messing around in the garden. We still have a lot to do, but we're not in no big rush to get any of it done. We have a lot that we've already gotten done. But if you like the video, thank you for supporting and watching. You could further support by going down and hitting the like button, going and subscribing to our channel, and hitting the notification bell for updates on future content. And until next time, can you dig it?